Welcome to Wonderville. I'm Danielle.
I'm Karen.
And thanks for joining us today. We are teachers, a part of the Wonderville team, and we're so excited to share with you about the impact of mindfulness. You may be wondering what mindfulness is and how it can apply in your classroom, and that's what we're here to share with you. So let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, so you'll come across a lot of different definitions, but one definition of mindfulness is that it's the act of observing and being aware of elements happening in the present moment.
And we totally understand as teachers that adding another thing to your to-do list is just crazy. So it helps to kind of understand that this will benefit you as well.
And so speaking of benefits, the American Psychological Association is one piece of research that's reported benefits, including things like emotional regulation, which I think we all need a little bit of, decreased reactivity, and reduction in anxiety, which is huge right now.
Yeah, and so trying to implement and commit to yourself with doing this activity first before with your classroom is an awesome way to feel the impact.
Totally. So I'll just share a little bit of my experience. So I started regularly practicing mindfulness exercises about 3 years ago, and I started with giving myself a minute or two before I left for work, to school in the morning, and then eventually I started incorporating it at school, for example, during a snack break. And then ultimately I was able to practice this with my students, which was an amazing experience as a teacher.
Awesome. So what does a mindfulness exercise even look like? Well, it's quite simple. It can be really quick. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just committing yourself to doing it every day will really help bring those benefits forward.
Totally.
So, should we try it?
Let's try it. And we really want you right now, if you have a moment, to join along with us, if you're able to. So the first thing is, whatever you're working on, just put it to the side. We're not going to multitask here. And you're just going to sit upright but comfortable in your seat. Okay. You can place your hands on your lap. If you're sitting on a chair, you can place your feet flat on the ground, if that's comfortable. And then if you're comfortable, we really encourage you to close your eyes. And if you're not quite comfortable closing your eyes, you can always just lightly glance at your table, at the table in front of you, or at the floor in front of you.
Awesome.
Okay, so once you're all set, sitting upright, eyes are closed, you're just going to begin to focus on your breath. So that's one of the easiest ways to learn this practice, providing a point of attention for your mind, which will probably be saying a lot of other things in your head right now. And so if that's happening, that's totally fine, it's normal. And what you're going to do is just begin to focus on where you feel the breath coming into your body. So that might be at your nostrils, or it might be at the back of your throat, or in your chest, or maybe even just by your diaphragm in your belly. And wherever you're feeling it is totally fine. You're just going to focus on that feeling of the breath coming into your body, as well as on the exhale as the breath is leaving your body. Doesn't really matter how fast you're breathing or how slow you're breathing at this point. You're simply observing your breath. And if you notice your mind has taken you somewhere else, totally fine, just gently refocus it on the breath. And then to wrap up, we're just going to take a nice deep breath in, open your eyes, and bring yourself back to your classroom or wherever you are.
Awesome. That was so great. Thank you. Now we want you to try to implement this exercise. You can start by doing it for a minute, 2 to 3 times a week. And just remember, it's something new, so you might not feel super comfortable with it at the start, but just hang in there. The benefits will be amazing for you.
So thanks for joining us, and if you want some more information, check out our blog on Wonderville in the link below. And until next time, I'm Karen.
I'm Danielle.
And we're
your Wonderville teachers.